Episode 3. Welcome back to the POV Show, guys. Wow. 3 episodes deep, bro. Damn.
Long way to go.
3 weeks in.
3 weeks in, 3 episodes in,
Yeah.
almost 60 clips in.
Yeah.
A lot to go out
Yeah.
as of yet.
Yeah.
But
we're still figuring it out. A lot of technical aspects we're learning, which is great because,
but we are having fun. I think
Yeah.
we have learned a lot of things. I think one of the biggest is that we need to stop considering other people's POVs.
Yeah.
Just have your POV, my POV,
Yeah.
and some people that we trust their
Yeah.
POV, and that's it.
I have a question for you.
Hmm.
So one of my friends brought this up when I was having a discussion with him about the POV show, and he was asking me, Zane, how have the conversations changed between you and I in real life versus on camera? What what do you feel about that?
Yeah, they have changed drastically because the reason why we started this podcast was because we have conversations all the time,
Yeah.
and we were like, we should record them.
Yeah.
That was the only reason why we started having this podcast. But what has happened because of that is most of our actual golden conversations still happen off the camera.
Yeah, I know.
And what happens is we are having that conversation, and in the middle of that conversation, I go or you go like, you know what?
Yeah, this should have
Save
been
it.
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
save it. Like, let's not talk.
Save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
But then when we start having the podcast conversations, the actual ones go away.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a funny space that we are in.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to draw that line. That is
we
like,
have to, bro.
Exactly.
We
Because
have to.
those conversations are the personal conversations.
Yeah.
And I feel like those topics as well
Yeah.
are topics that we'll never discuss on the
Yeah.
POV show.
Yeah.
They're like very personal topics, not at all related to business or media.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it has changed.
It has changed.
Multiple times we are playing pool and we start
just
talking about
yeah,
something and
yeah.
then it goes,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
No, let's not talk
Yeah.
about it. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it on the podcast.
You wanna go play pool after?
Yeah, done. I'll beat your ass, bro.
All right. Today is January 19th, and the TikTok ban is here. Why are you
Okay.
clapping, bro? It's not a good thing.
No, there's a lot happening.
Yeah,
That's
there's
good.
a lot happening.
Yes. So what I did was I pulled up an entire timeline
Okay.
of TikTok's history.
Okay.
I thought that's the perfect way to start this.
Okay.
segment.
Awesome.
I feel like most people don't even know what TikTok is.
Fair enough.
So let's start from the scratch and let's try to deconstruct the entire mess of TikTok.
Okay. Sick. Let's do
Make
it.
sense?
Do it. And before we start, I was the first one to ever say TikTok was going to fail.
Exactly.
I thought it was going to be the next Vine. It's going to shut down. It's going to flop. And then, boom, it changed the industry. And it is what it is today. And this shutting down is massive. It is going to change everything in the
One
creator
thing that
market.
people need to understand is that this TikTok ban is not because it's a bad platform. This TikTok ban is because it's an amazing platform
Yes.
that is impacting millions and billions of users and has a parent company that has questionable affiliations.
Yes.
So it's not a platform problem or the kind of content that they are delivering problem. It's the parent company and the data that they are taking
Yes.
from the consumers problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is something good to know. Okay, to start off, do you know how TikTok started?
I have no idea. But wait, there was Musical.ly. And before
Yes.
Musical.ly, there was another
Dub
app.
Smash.
Yes, that's exactly how it
Yes,
started.
Dub Smash and Musical.ly were where we would make funny sketches
Yeah.
on like the lip syncing sketches.
Yeah.
Then ByteDance, which is the parent company of TikTok,
Yes.
purchased Musical.ly in
Yes.
2017. This is all ChatGPT information, so please don't quote me on it.
And
After-
2018, I believe, is when TikTok launched.
Yes, and then TikTok gained popularity globally in 2018.
Yeah.
After that, in 2019, the initial concerns in the US started. So this thing has been going on since 2019, which is a long time back.
6 years almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is not a recent conversation.
This is an ongoing half a decade conversation.
Exactly, and
that's
this has
wrapping up
become a
like
very important topic for the political landscape.
Yeah.
Because this is a very important topic on which votes are being decided or votes are swinging
Not
around.
only that, it's making an economical impact.
Exactly.
It's that big of a
like
deal
TikTok
now.
Shop.
Yes. Not only that, I know creators whose livelihood depends on the creation of TikTok.
Yeah.
And TikTok being banned, I feel for these creators, man. This is a huge deal for these guys.
100%. So after 2019, when it gained popularity, Trump got concerned for the reasonings behind the popularity, and in August of 2020, Trump issued an executive order to ban TikTok in all of the US operations, sold, citing, and national security concerns. So 2020 was when Trump came into the picture and was like, we need to stop TikTok because of the Chinese influence.
Yes.
insane.
Yeah.
To think about that this has been happening for 5 years is insane.
Yeah.
Because after 2020, Biden came back into the office and he scrapped that idea.
Yeah.
Biden
And now
said,
Trump is back.
and now Trump is back. But an interesting fact is that when Biden was in the office, he banned TikTok use on all government issued phones.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
He banned TikTok on all government issued phones.
Yeah.
So that would mean that he might have also had concerns that there is not everything going on right.
Yeah.
That's why he stopped its involvement in the government policies and on the phones of government officials. Then, in 2022, the US enacted the no TikTok on government devices, what I talked about, the Biden thing. And then in 2024, this is the act because of which all of this is happening. It's called PAFACA.
Okay.
And the full form of that is Protection of Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act. It just sounds like something that was created for TikTok.
Yeah.
This sounds like a...
This is an act for TikTok.
Exactly. It doesn't feel like there was a law and then TikTok impacted the law. It feels like TikTok was doing stuff.
And there was a law made for TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It just feels that way. And after that, President Biden signs this act into law, setting a deadline for diversion.
Yeah.
So now Biden as well was like, okay, TikTok needs to sell its US division. This entire conversation is happening. Why TikTok is getting banned is because TikTok was unable to provide buyers or provide proof that buyers are going to buy out TikTok for the US division. TikTok will not get banned if it has US parents. So again, we need to understand that TikTok is not the problem. TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, who is in connection with Chinese officials, is the problem.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
So it's very much possible that the content and the platform can still exist.
Yes. Just
If
a few changes.
the few changes is that the owner changes.
Yeah.
It's something like the Elon Musk thing.
Cool. So now it's been 14 hours. The ban got implemented and lifted now.
So lifted is a tippy-toey word. The
Okay.
exact word for it is that work is being done in that area.
Yeah.
And the way they are doing it is TikTok got banned. You saw what the message was.
Yeah.
Do you want to read out the message?
Sure, I could probably pull it up somewhere. And
The most hilarious message in the world. It feels like a political campaign memorandum that was issued by the Trump government to make sure that, Trump is seen in good light.
TikTok ban message. Boo, boo, boo. Wait, there's a new message.
What's the new one?
Thanks for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's effort, TikTok is back in the US. You can continue to create, share, and discover all the things you love on TikTok. How insane is this?
Exactly. So what was the first message?
So the first message was basically saying that we hope with the help of Trump we can continue operations.
Exactly.
But until then, it's the
Exactly. Like we are working on finding a solution. That was the first message.
Yeah, it said we are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. 14 hours later, boom.
Boom. He's back in.
Yeah.
And the reason why this is happening is because Trump as a president has a power of that he can delay any law or any enactment that has happened in the constitution by 90 days maximum.
Oh, wow.
And he is willing to do that for TikTok.
Of course, it's a money-making thing, bro. He's a businessman. He
No,
has...
and more than that, I think he just wants a buyer for it. I genuinely don't think that he wants it to go.
And there are so many options available.
Exactly. And I think that Trump getting rid of TikTok is the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah.
You know why? A very big reason why Trump won the election was TikTok. Gen Z and Charlie Kirk, one of the biggest supporters of Trump or the advocates for Trump, has millions of followers through TikTok.
Yeah.
And those followers, somewhere or the other, translated into the elections and providing Trump that vote. So now TikTok is much more than just a social media platform.
Yes.
It is a platform that decides US presidency.
Yes.
How insane is that?
That is... Dude, would you have ever thought in 2018 when TikTok launched, this is the way the cards would have played out?
Bro, TikTok was just supposed to be a thing where we,
Dance.
enact dance and just do the lip syncing videos
Yeah.
and the cringe content.
Yeah.
Like everybody looked at TikTok as just a platform for the cringe people.
Yeah. Okay, would you want it to get banned?
Would I want TikTok to get banned?
Yeah.
As a platform, no. But the concerns that they have, the security concerns, those are very alarming, bro.
Yes, they
Those
are.
are very
Yeah.
alarming.
But
Like,
I'm even more concerned about the generation, man. I feel like TikTok has really impacted the generation in a very negative way.
okay, but let's talk about if TikTok gets banned.
Yeah.
But people are moving to Red Note.
Yeah, and that's great. It's a new platform. It's good. Well, here's the thing. Everything's gonna build from scratch. It's not a great thing, obviously, but now Red Note has an opportunity to become what maybe TikTok hasn't become.
Bro, because the thing with Red Note is, do you want to give
Yeah, Red Note
context?
is basically an app that's replacing TikTok.
It's a Chinese app
It's
again.
a Chinese app again, and everybody's moving on there. There's hilarious memes that like I'm immigrating to Red Note and whatever, refugee.
Man, I have so many concerns with this because this just shows us how frugal the mentality of the consumer is.
Hmm.
TikTok is getting banned. That doesn't mean that all social media platforms are getting banned.
Yeah.
There is still Reels, there is still LinkedIn, there is still YouTube, there is still Facebook, there is still a million different things. Why are people feeling the need to move to a Chinese platform again?
Okay. Well, there is no other platform.
What do you mean?
Like, what other options do they have? Like, I know what you're saying.
Instagram Reels.
I know you're saying to divert to another platform that already exists.
Exactly.
But now, bro, if there's another opportunity for a business to come into the market and replace TikTok, people are gonna take it. People love you have to understand. There's two main things. TikTok's biggest advantage is the algorithm. The For You page. That thing is insane. And TikTok has been yeah, about selling that algorithm to the US. They said that, hey, purchase it. We are not selling the algorithm. The algorithm is not on sale. They have made that clear since day one, and that's the biggest power TikTok holds. Red Note, sure, is a player in the market now, but they don't have the algorithm. But they can build it with the help of the users and their data.
But my point again comes out to be the same one, that is, they have a Chinese backing. So the problems that the US government had,
they're gonna have it again on Red Note.
exactly. So what's the point?
Exactly. Well, here's the thing, right? Then that just proves, well, if, let's say, Red Note gets banned, another Chinese app will come. So it's all a battle between the US and China. They have to be okay with this.
That's what I'm saying. It is not a social media war at all.
Yeah, it's a political war.
It is a geopolitical war based on the privacy concerns and the data concerns. Every country wants data.
Yeah.
US wants data, China wants data.
Yeah.
China wants to keep that data coming in from the US. US wants to make sure that China doesn't get that data and it stays in the
Yes.
US. What do you think? Meta and everything is not doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Everybody is doing the same thing. We have Meta on our phone, like everything is happening.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, and that is an interesting space, bro. The entire Red Note space, the entire, like, I just don't understand the psychology of people, why they want to switch to a platform that is Chinese again when they know that Chinese platforms are the concern.
Yeah. Question for you. Have you downloaded Red Note?
No, you have, right?
Okay, I have. I tried it out. Bro, it's insane. Red Note is crazy. I uploaded a video, 150 views overnight, over 10 likes, and 4 followers.
Damn.
Bro,
For a zero
that is
account.
insane.
Yeah.
That is crazy numbers. Like, wow. We should be posting the POV show on Red Note.
100%.
Like, it is crazy. The integration of the app is very similar to TikTok, almost the same. A lot of the words and everything is in Chinese. Doesn't matter. You can
They'll
use
change it.
Yeah, they'll change it. It's very basic. But bro, it's the same thing as TikTok. I would want Vine back in this, bro.
Why?
Because if Vine comes back, that would be insane. That would change the industry once again. All of this, the concept of TikTok and short form content, you have to understand, originated from Vine.
Yes, but you need to understand that Vine was for another audience. TikTok, Red Note is for a new audience.
That's
altogether.
true. That's true. Because
Vine will never work.
That's the millennial platform.
Exactly.
These are Gen Z platforms.
Exactly.
That's true.
None of the Gen Zs would want to see a Vine of Logan Paul or Jake Paul.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or Gary Vee.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
That is just not what they are interested in.
Yeah.
Like, I was reading about this. The biggest advantage or benefit or feature of Red Note
Yeah.
is they don't promote influencer content. They promote UCG content.
Organic. Everything's organic. Bro, I'm working with a bunch of brands. Everything is moving organic. Organic is where all the platforms are at. That's where all the creators are moving to. I'm talking to everyone around me. All they want is organic. We don't care if it looks good. We want it to be relatable to the audience.
Real.
TikTok and Reels and like Red Note, that's what they're promoting now too. The algorithms are changing a little bit to promote that UGC content. It's not about the fake life anymore.
So I have a question for you. As a media production company, how does the content creation, like the background of it, change? How do you use the same camera? Do you use the same angles? Do you use the same music? Do you use the same lighting? Like how can an influencer make organic looking raw content but with proper production behind it?
Okay, so the best way to do that is storytelling. The storytelling element is everything. The film basics are storytelling. Storytelling has to be very organic. It has to be relatable. Instead of voiceovering a commercial-like video, talk to the camera. It looks good as well, right? You're talking to the camera, you're explaining whatever's going on or whatever content you're making. That's the best way to go about it. Make it relatable to the audience. It's your community. Communicate with them, right? But commercials are always like, oh, like look at this and look at that. I'll show you what's going on and whatever. But talk to them. Show the unboxing of you opening up the package rather than showcasing the package itself. Make your face visible. It's your audience. That you're the brand. So
what should be a complete don't for a creator who's creating UGC content to never do, to kind of like a betrayal to their community or audience?
Make it look like an ad.
Make it look like an ad?
Yeah, don't make it look like an ad.
But isn't that what most people are doing?
Yes, and
that's why they're flopping.
Yeah, because if you go on social media, everything looks beautiful. Everything looks beautiful. It's very commercial-like content. I've worked with brands. We've shot videos, and it looks like a 10 out of 10. The brand comes back, and they go like, "Hey, this is too addy." When I first heard this was last year. When I first heard this, I was like, "Too addy? You're paying me to make an ad, and you're saying it looks too addy?" Well, like, what's the correlation here, right? So then we're talking to the brand, and we're like, okay, so you just want it to be organic? We shot the video, and it was less addy, and they were happy. The brand was like, this is exactly what we were looking for, and it performed great, right?
Interesting.
It's weird how the commercial space and
but don't you think that is just fooling the audience, bro? As a consumer, I just feel betrayed by that. I genuinely just feel betrayed by that. I would rather just have that person just be like, hi, Amazon or like some company has sponsored me for this particular product.
Why would you watch it?
Huh?
Why would you watch it?
I won't.
Exactly.
But that's my choice, right?
Yeah, but then as a creator, the goal is to make you watch.
Yeah, but that makes me just feel, because think about it this way. He does that once, a creator does that twice, the creator does that 3 times. I'll realize the consumer is not an idiot.
Yeah.
The consumer will realize this is happening, and the first thing I'll do is unfollow that follower and get far away from that follower. And this is something that you mentioned to me as well.
Yeah.
That was, creators should not get into this ad cycle soon.
At all. They should not be making ads until 1 million followers.
Yeah. Right.
And even if you're doing ads, make your own product. I feel like the branding has to be very strategic. If you're working with brands, it has to align with your own brand goals. Like, for example, if you are a watch creator, why are you promoting a water bottle?
100%.
There you go, right?
And something else that I think works really well is long-term partnerships.
Yeah.
That is what creators are not doing.
Yeah.
Creators promote one product once and never talk about it again.
Yeah.
That feels like a sellout.
The best way to go about it is, if you're working with a brand, the conversation shouldn't be this one-off project. The conversation should be, hey, what about the next 4 quarters?
Yes.
What can we do?
Exactly. Take a lesser pay, but shoot more videos.
Because then you're a brand ambassador. You're affiliated with this brand.
Exactly. That brings up the reliability. That brings up the credibility. That doesn't harm your image that much, because now you're following. I am seeing you promote the exact same product for a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes me trust the product.
Yes. 100%.
You shooting the product once for a quick cash grab is just making me distrust the product, distrust you, and overall the platform in general.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Very interesting.
But yeah, Red Note is going to be interesting to
because one of the biggest features of Red Note is the TikTok shop variable, the e-commerce platform.
Yeah.
So now it is interesting because now no platform is just a social media platform. It is all business.
Yeah, everything. And we talked about this e-commerce.
E-commerce.
E-commerce is going to change the way everything works.
Let's segue this into the most important factor, that is if TikTok gets bought out by a US billionaire or a US venture firm or anybody in the US, who are the names in contention and who do you think it should be?
Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mr.
So
Beast.
Jeff Bezos is not in contention. Like
Okay.
he has not made any bid. Perplexity AI has made a bid. Who's one of the biggest donors or like investors is Bezos.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So he's affiliated, but not
He's
directly.
affiliated, but not directly. And yes, I have very big opinions about Bezos, so I'll get to those. But before that, there's Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Who else?
Mr. Beast, Jeff Bezos, kind of. Elon Musk.
People are requesting him.
Yeah.
He has not came forward
Yeah,
on his own.
yeah.
People are requesting him.
And lastly, who was it?
Oh, Kevin O'Leary.
Kevin O'Leary.
There you go. So let's start with Mr. Beast. What do you think? Should he do it? Should he not do it? Like, I know he's doing it. Like, our opinions are not going to change that. But do you think it's a good decision for him?
I think Mr. Beast is a good candidate because he's from the social media world. He understands algorithms. He's the biggest creator on the internet at this moment. And he would be a good candidate to just operate a platform. But I feel like it's also really bad because he's going to have a lot of biases.
He's going to have a lot of biases, and I feel like Mr. Beast should not do it. Because this is the perfect example of staying in your lane and making sure your lane is the best lane possible. Because when I think of something like this, I think of the MKBHD thing. A big tech critique, a person who literally can make or break a brand.
Yeah.
His reviews and opinions are literally leading to a stock getting dived down.
Yes.
He decided to come up with a product. The product flopped.
Yeah.
The layers, the wallpaper.
Wallpaper. Yeah.
See, so when there are two different hats. One hat is of the creator, one hat is of the businessman.
Yes.
I don't know, with everything that Mr. Beast is doing right now, pulling this up as well with some billionaire's money, is that a smart decision or not?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's not. Mr. Beast is not a good candidate.
It's just a flex decision.
Yeah, sure. It's like, oh, I'm the biggest creator and I own a big platform.
The biggest platform.
Yeah. Like, yeah, and the thing is, the more that I'm thinking about it, I feel like he's going to have a lot of biases towards the creators and the way the algorithm is working. You have to understand, as a creator, I care the most about the algorithm. If we can create the best content in the world, but if the algorithm sucks, like, the content is useless, right? And Mr. Beast...
That's the same for the consumer.
Yeah. The algorithm is... Bro, that's why TikTok is not letting go of their algorithm. That's the most valuable thing. But... I don't know. I think he'll mess up the algorithm, bro. I feel like...
No, he messed up YouTube's algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
He messed up YouTube's algorithm with all the larger-than-life projects and everything. Like, you know, there is a word for it, like Mr. Beastification or something like that.
Yeah.
How what do you call it? The thumbnail should look like.
Yes, yeah. Bro, A/B testing on YouTube, I truly believe, is because of Mr. Beast's content. Because, bro, his videos, like, everybody started changing their content, and their thumbnails and testing it out and all that. That A/B testing feature is amazing. But, bro, even Mr. Beast, he's changing his thumbnails frequently.
As soon as he realized that it's not happening, he switches it.
Yeah.
He switches it.
Yeah.
Somewhere I actually, in some podcast, he mentioned it. He's spending around $50,000 just on a thumbnail.
Yes, yeah. And because it's the most important thing.
Exactly.
On the algorithm.
But is it? Because now YouTube has the new feature where as soon as you go on a video, it starts playing in the small screen.
Yeah. Interesting. What do you think?
Again, like, sure it is, but how big it is. Because for someone like Mr. Beast, I don't think it is that big. Because it's Mr. Beast.
You want to watch him anyways. Doesn't matter what the title or thumbnail is.
Yeah, but I feel like now he's at that stage, he doesn't want to cut corners anywhere.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't.
Yeah.
He shouldn't. He has the money.
He's
He
the
has the
biggest creator, bro. He has to maintain that standard and
Exactly.
reputation.
There's a YouTube video online that is like a person creates a brand new account and decides to watch 1,000 videos or like some amount of videos on the autoplay.
Okay.
So he just clicks on one video, the first video that YouTube shows, and then it is whatever the recommended video at the end is.
Yeah.
He clicks on that and
so it sees where the algorithmm's taking him.
Exactly. The second video was Mr. Beast, and after that, for like 100 videos, it was just Mr. Beast.
That's wild.
Mr. Beast has broken down, like has destroyed the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, that's wild.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't think a creator should have that much power on an independent platform like TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Second,
scary.
the second name, Musk.
Elon Musk. I think he's a good candidate.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because bro, he's a clown, man.
Why?
I feel like Elon. One, he has diversified his portfolio in the tech space significantly. He's everywhere. He's in the transaction business. He's in the car business.
AI business.
He's in the satellite business. He's in everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Yeah. So him getting TikTok is just
I'll get
another trophy, right? Like it's like
these are all side quests.
Yeah, these are all side quests for him, bro. But I feel like
He's Thanos, bro. He's collecting Infinity
all the
Stones.
Infinity
He's collecting all the Infinity Stones at this point of time.
But I feel like for Elon, again, the bias is gonna come because of how close he is to Trump. The bias is gonna be heavily influenced by Trump and the way the entire political world in the U.S. is looking like. He's gonna change everything to take power away from China.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Elon.
Why?
Because he's so close to Trump.
I disagree.
Really?
Yes.
Because of his EV business?
Because of his EV business.
Mm.
He is the best tie that America and China have. He is friends with everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
He's friends with China and America.
Yeah.
Like if China would want to sell the platform to someone, it will be Elon Musk. Because Elon is the only person that they know that they can kind of keep in check with.
Yeah, fair enough. What do you think he'll be a good person to buy?
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, because everybody's just dragging him in. I feel like whenever things are on sale, everybody's like, yo, Elon, come.
Yeah, after the Twitter thing, and I feel like he realized after the Twitter thing, it's such a big mistake. Because for him, the Twitter thing was a mistake.
Bro, I don't think so.
Why?
Bro, dude, the amount of eyes that are on him at all times.
Bro, they can be on him anytime.
No, bro, X has helped out a lot. Bro, with the new channel, the audio channel, getting Trump invited, doing that interview live, bro, it broke all records on social media. X has helped elevate Elon Musk's
Bro, the
reputation.
valuation was so off. And the way,
Sure,
the
bro,
way
but
Musk has spun it off is, I did it for America's safety, for the privacy
That's all
concerns.
bullshit.
That's all bullshit.
I think the reason why Elon did it, I don't even think he's looking at the money.
It's all ego trip, bro.
Sorry?
It was all ego trip.
Exactly. One, that, but bro, even if X goes to loss today, bro, the amount of power and recognition Elon has gained from X, that's the reason why it was worth it for him.
Interesting. But if we consider that and if we use that as a baseline, Elon won't have that recognition and power on TikTok.
Yeah, he
because TikTok is all algorithm based.
Yes, exactly. That's why X made the most sense for him. Yeah,
Elon cannot control TikTok.
Yeah, he cannot. But
And if he decides to, then it's not TikTok anymore.
yeah, then it's a completely different new platform, and I'm afraid that'll happen, man. I feel like TikTok is gonna go through a very big change through this because the compliances with all the legal stuff and political stuff and all that, the platform's gonna change heavily, and the other platforms are gonna take advantage of that. And talking about that, do you see Instagram's new update?
No.
3-minute videos are allowed now on Reels. Yes. This is going to change the game big time. Because first it was 60 seconds,
60, 90.
then 90, and now 3 minutes.
That's huge.
Huge. It's going to change the way that content's being created on Instagram. I don't like it though.
Why?
Because I feel like that's long form content. And if you're looking for long form content, you're on the wrong platform. You should go to YouTube for that. If you're watching that long of a video.
But that's why Instagram is doing it. They don't want people to go to YouTube.
Yeah, but then you're watching, like, would you watch a vertical video for 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because now nobody wants to hold the phone like this.
I don't know, man. I feel maybe that's the like millennial Gen Z thought process.
Bro, like Gen Z is like, who have you seen? Now, Mo, do you ever watch a video like this?
No.
Wow.
There you go.
Wild.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody. And I know what Instagram will do and what creators will do. If they want people to watch it like this, they'll add the screen in front. Please rotate your screen.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
there you go. It makes sense for Instagram, bro.
It makes
sense because
yeah.
they don't want people to go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a very smart decision that way. And for you, it's a banger offer as a
business, bro. I'm excited for all this.
Exactly.
My business is gonna boom.
Boom.
All video production companies are gonna have to change the way that they're working with their creators and people around them.
Honestly, I feel like DSLR cameras should change.
Because of vertical format.
Exactly.
But yeah. I know what you mean.
Now it's all vertical.
Yeah.
Just from what you have told me about it as
Yeah.
well.
I'm shooting 90% stuff all vertical.
That's insane.
That is, bro. I don't remember the last time I shot a horizontal video.
The masterclass.
Yeah, that was months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's insane. That was
And now with the 3-minute thing?
Yes.
Imagine.
Bro. I feel like Instagram has always been one of my favorite platforms. I feel like this is just going to enhance that.
100%.
The following is the most loyal on Instagram compared to not the most. YouTube is the most, 100%. But after YouTube, I would say Instagram.
I feel like YouTube should not also be put in this category.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube is like a whole different league, bro.
YouTube came in with shorts.
Yeah.
Like, that was just like a fun coupon for them, man.
Yeah.
YouTube, it's a big chunk for them.
Yes,
it's a
of
big
course.
revenue generator. Bro, YouTube
It's
is
YouTube. Yeah.
like.
I don't know, whatever platform. Instagram's fan base is loyal, right? Like the algorithm is okay on it. I'm not a huge fan. They're getting better or whatever's happening. I don't know. But the way that the content is going to be created is going to change once again. I am excited to see where this
Bro,
is going.
you are making a bank out of this.
Yeah.
You should be dancing.
Yes.
Because you shoot a 90-second reel and you charge thousands.
Yeah.
Now you're shooting a 3-minute reel.
The price doubles.
Triples.
He triples.
The
Yeah.
price triples.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I feel like the most interesting time is going to be the next 2 weeks from today, where everything gets ironed out and
Let's see what the Trump speech is on Monday.
Oh, is this inauguration on
Yeah.
Monday? Tomorrow?
20. Yeah.
No. Oh my God!
Yes.
Tomorrow.
So let's see what he brings up in his speech, man.
He has to bring up TikTok. This
He
is
has
one of
to.
the biggest things in the world right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh.
Interesting. So okay, who's the next person? Kevin O'Leary. Too small.
I feel like he gets involved in everything, bro. But you know what's funny? He was one of the first like big people to come out, and like when all this was going on, he was like, "Yeah, this is a very good opportunity for you businessmen to buy this." And then everybody clowned him. They're like, "Why don't you buy it?" And so he got dragged into this as well.
He doesn't have money. Like,
Yeah.
Sure. He's
like, of course, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but that money.
Yeah, he's broke.
No, but I really like Kevin O'Leary for 2 reasons. You know what those reasons are? He's Canadian and he's an alum from Waterloo.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's a Waterloo grad.
No way. What program?
Psychology.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Damn.
He's a young Kevin O'Leary.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, so that's why I really like, and of course his personality, watch guy.
Yeah.
He's a watch guy as well. Bro, there's so many similarities.
Yeah. Kevin O'Leary lost a lot of weight, bro.
Yes.
Have you seen? He looks great.
Insane transformation.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the transformation journey, man. Everybody's on the transformation
Bro, we
journey.
need to get on this transformation journey.
I am on it.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna hop on it tomorrow. Trump's back in office, so am I.
No. You're in the gym, Trump's in the office. No, but I think we deconstructed it, or like we decoded it, why we are not able to lose weight. Yesterday we talked about it.
Yeah.
And I think
it's a
that
very
is why.
simple theory.
It's a very simple
Guys,
theory.
listen. So like you eat, right? Like yesterday we went out, we had all you can eat sushi.
We had all you can eat sushi.
Yeah.
After we had all you can eat sushi, our friend said, let's go to the gym.
Yeah.
But you cannot go to the gym right after you have had
You
food.
eat.
You need a break.
Yeah.
You need a break of a couple of hours.
Yeah.
What problem happens is, as soon as that break of couple of hours happens and we decide to go to the gym,
We're hungry again.
So we don't have energy to go to the gym.
So then we eat,
and
then
go.
the cycle just repeats.
And the cycle keeps on,
Repeating.
keeps
and
on,
then we
keeps
just
on.
never
continuing.
end up going to the gym.
This cycle has been continuing for the past 22 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to figure out how to break out of this cycle.
Yeah. If you guys have any suggestions.
Exactly. Like before the shoot, I was asking Mo to get some cookies, man.
Yeah. Mo said no.
Yeah, Mo said no.
Yeah. Which
That's why Mo's like this, man.
sitting on the floor.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Kevin O'Leary. The last person is Bezos. Mr. Amazon.
Yeah.
He is not directly involved, but I think he should be. He is my biggest pick for all of it. You know
because
why?
you think e-commerce and Amazon link up, TikTok, it's a great
because
opportunity.
I think I read somewhere in 2022 or 2023, TikTok and Amazon made a deal that creators will be able to sell products directly off Amazon on TikTok Shop.
Yeah.
We saw that as well.
Yes.
So for what's his name? Jeff,
Yeah.
it makes complete sense
Yeah.
to get this platform and link it.
To Amazon and build the empire further. I think here's the
You
thing.
know,
Here's the
in
thing.
business there are different types of integrations. There's horizontal integration, there's vertical integration, there's different kinds. And vertical or horizontal, one of them is where you buy the upper or the next product of the supply chain, of
Yeah.
the chain, of
Yeah.
the chain of process. So
Yeah.
if like you're a manufacturer, you buy the wholesaler. If you're a wholesaler, you buy the retailer
Yeah.
or the manufacturer. It's you follow the chain.
Yes.
Do you think it makes sense? Like, is this a chain for Jeff?
It could be, but here's the thing, man. I feel like it's a bad idea again. I feel like one person shouldn't have that much power. I here's the thing. Sure, as a businessman, this is a great opportunity for him. As a consumer, sure, like it's good as well, but I feel like he will have so much dominance over the
But
market, man.
this is so contradictory to what you said about Trump and X. One person has so much
Yeah,
power.
100%. Yeah. No,
And you're fine with that.
no, I feel like okay. In retrospect, I don't think any of these people should be the owners. No, none of these people that have this much power should have power over TikTok because of how much political bias influence it will have. Bezos getting involved, influence from Amazon, his other business. Elon getting involved, directly impacting his relationship with political views
And X.
and all his other businesses. Bro, there is too much power on the table. It should go to none of these people. Bro, Elon has all the Infinity Stones. Elon has everything, bro. How much more can this guy take? Like, I don't know, bro. I feel like Elon has too much power in the market. Somebody needs to take it away. The Avengers need to come together and just...
Who are the Avengers?
You and me.
Yeah. Should we put our bid in for buying TikTok?
Buying TikTok.
I think we'll be great leaders for TikTok, man.
Yeah. How much money do you think we'll need?
I think I have enough in my bank.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I have enough.
Yeah.
I can at least make a 20% deposit.
Yeah. And I'll add another 20, so we have 40%.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We can like.
And then we'll put another 20%. Bro, we have over half the deposit ready to go.
Wait, I have a question. What would be the first thing you guys would change for TikTok?
What's the
that's
first
a very
thing?
good question. That's a very... Bro, you know what I would change? TikTok Shop in Canada.
So that we can use it?
Yes, exactly.
What would I change? The first thing that I would change. I would first want to sit down and see the privacy concerns that TikTok has. Like if I have bought TikTok, I want to see what are they actually like
Concerned about.
like what are they taking from the consumer.
Yeah.
If it's extremely alarming, I might stop it.
Okay.
I might stop it. If that makes no sense financially or like that way, that's fine. Because as a consumer, bro, like that is a big concern. I think the Gen Z are not concerned about it. I think just,
They don't care, bro.
Yeah, they
They're
don't
the
care.
most careless people ever.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
They go with the flow.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
But yeah, what would I change? I know what I would change. I would change the algorithm to promote content that's not cringe.
But here's the thing, there's a whole market for people who watch cringe content.
Get off TikTok then.
Also, you don't want it to be a platform for cringe content.
Yes.
Go somewhere else. Go to Red Note.
Go to Red Note.
Got it.
I want it to be a platform where people come in, have fun, but actually see something, learn something. And I would try to make sure that there is a balance of opinions and viewpoints.
But I feel like the Gen Z market won't like that, bro.
Sorry?
The Gen Z market won't like that.
I feel like it's a subtle change.
Slowly.
It's a slow change, yes. I'm not just going to like just show them like podcast clips.
Yeah.
Right? But like
That'll be great for business.
Yeah, great for business.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to just show them something that they don't want to. But the entire concept of China shows different TikTok content than what the US content is. The content in China is very much tailored towards engineering, science.
I see what you mean. Okay, it's filtered a little bit.
It's filtered. Like that filter I think is very necessary because we are not understanding how big of an impact this is making on the mental health of these young kids.
Oh my god. Bro, Gen Zs are messed up because of TikTok.
Exactly.
Bro, like it is bad.
Bro, kids start twitching, man.
Yeah, bro, attention spans down the drain. Like people can't go to school and focus.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's horrible. And yeah, I agree with you on that. I think we would have to kind of figure out a way to navigate with the
Have
Gen Z
that
market.
balance of entertainment and actually having something that is good to watch.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, good.
Good answer.
I think a lot of people would leave TikTok if that would happen.
Yeah. It is a huge like demographic we're letting go of.
Where
But
people just like to watch.
It's the red pill, blue pill analogy, I think. Yeah, it's either you just continue with everything wrong that's happening and make money,
yeah.
or just make that change and then bear the consequence of it.
Well, the only bare consequence is that there will be another platform with all the cringe content.
But I assume people will go there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So kids don't like, or not kids, anybody. They
Yeah.
want drama. They
Like-
want cringe
Like
content.
for example, Facebook.
I hate Facebook.
Exactly.
I hate
Exactly.
Facebook.
We are never on Facebook, but there's a whole market of users on Facebook. I feel like every platform serves a purpose, right? YouTube has its own purpose, Instagram has its own purpose, TikTok has its own
Facebook
purpose.
has its own
Yeah,
purpose.
every platform has its own purpose.
And
You
mixing
just-
those purpose up is a bad idea.
Yeah, so you will have to redefine the purpose of that platform
Very interesting.
and just change the way that the platform operates. Unfortunately, if you have to leave, go somewhere else. If you want to stick around, stick around.
Very
And
interesting.
that's what happened every time that TikTok got acquired. Musically, it was the
Dub smash. Musically, the purpose switched.
yes,
The purpose kept on switching.
yes,
Very
exactly.
interesting.
And now, if TikTok is going to get bought out again,
The purpose will
it's
change
going
again.
to change again.
That's the same thing that happened with Twitter.
Yeah, and bro, whatever this changes into, whoever hops on the train late is done.
Done. Yeah.
This is such a pivotal point in the media space because whoever hops on this train instantly is going to be the winner. And that, bro, I don't know if you realize this cycle happens over and over again, right? First, I would say the YouTube era began, then Vine came along, Vine shut down. All those creators went onto
Went
YouTube,
onto.
made a career out of themselves,
Then
and bro,
YouTube
all of them
is-
diverted somewhere else.
Yeah. Then Facebook, then Instagram,
Yeah.
then TikTok.
yeah,
Yeah.
So this cycle repeats ideally every 7 years, 6 to 7 years.
Bro, see,
And we're at that time right now.
is it?
Yeah, bro. 2018. Musically, 2025, 7 years.
Damn.
Yes. So we're in this cycle right now, and we're going to see it again repeated in probably 2032 around that time frame. But right now, whoever hops on this train is going to be the successor. And-
Whoever, and I think it's not about who the content creator is, because I think that's where I think you're confusing it, or like maybe I have a different opinion. That is, I don't think now it's creators. Creator times is gone. As you said, bro, it's now all UGC.
But obviously, that is creator level.
Yeah, but like it's a random person.
But I feel like, okay, here's the thing. I hate the word influencer, okay? Because if you're influencing someone, there's a purpose behind it. And that purpose, or like the reason, is your creation, right? That's why I label everybody as a creator. Like, that's just the way that I think.
You
That's-
create.
Yeah, exactly. Creator stands for you create content. So even if it's UGC, you're the creator of that UGC. So you're still, at the end of the day, labeled as a creator. I feel like of course, the way that the content is being created is going to drastically change.
Any bets on who's going to blow up on the new form of TikTok or Red Note?
No,
any
you
names?
can't predict it.
Any
Because
names?
it's going to be a whole new batch
It
of
can be
kids.
anyone. Yeah.
It's going to be a whole
It
new
can
batch.
literally be anyone.
Bro, it can be anyone. Because, bro, who would have thought Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio would have, like, blown up like that? You can't.
COVID.
Yeah, you just cannot predict where this is going. This is going to happen all naturally. It just depends on who's doing it. And bro, as Gary Vee said when Charlie was blowing up, triple down on whatever is working. That's the secret code to success.
Success, yeah. If it's working, triple down.
Especially if it's a new
Bro,
platform.
we saw a shawarma page
Yes.
on Instagram. Insane success.
Yeah.
Insane success on the way they
Yeah.
are creating content. They figured out a format.
And
and
they
they are
tripled
tripled
down
down.
on it and just kept going and going and going.
Yeah.
And bro, that's what happens. Any creator that's around us, if they're getting even like 20,000 views, 30,000, bro,
Triple down.
on it. Make that to 100K. Whatever's work, just keep going.
Don't
And-
reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. And bro, whatever this new platform, whether it's Red Node, whether it's TikTok reinvented, just triple down on whatever's working, and that's the way to success.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just my personal opinion, and that is that the new wave of creators that will come in, these creators, on the content that they will create is not going to be it is going to be personal content, but it's very much going to be e-commerce related.
Oh yeah, of course. E-commerce has a huge deal in this. That's obviously that's why we were talking about Jeff Bezos and all that stuff. But regardless of that, e-commerce, Shopify integration on all these platforms is going to be a thing.
Like, have you seen those Chinese videos of like 1 second, like the selling products on TikTok? Like they show a product for 2 seconds and then they show a new product. It's all the hype in China right now.
Got it.
All the hype, like selling products, like auctioning products on TikTok Live.
That's crazy.
It's already happening.
That's crazy.
It's already happening, and the energy that there is in these videos is insane. It's like 10 seconds. Who's going to buy this wallet? 10 seconds. Oh, $20 sold to this user. Then this. Bro, that is content now.
Yeah.
That is content.
I'm excited for this. I'm nervous for this as well because a lot of creators are being impacted. Their livelihoods
for the
are
business,
on the line.
it's amazing.
Yeah, for the long-term business. For the already established businesses, they're going to take a massive hit.
Oh yeah.
They're either going to get wiped out.
The creators.
Yeah, they're either getting wiped out completely or they're going to reinvent themselves into a bigger creator. But I feel like this is a very pivotal moment in the industry. I'm excited to see what the next not only 2 weeks look like, the next year looks like. Because whatever this reinvention is or reformation is, the full effects of it are going to be shown in a year's time.
Makes sense. What do you think about the Canadian impact?
Oh, whatever happens in the States happens in Canada.
So do you think nobody what about TikTok in Canada? The creator fund.
Maybe it gets like brought into Canada. But bro, you have to understand, maybe this is a money grab for TikTok, right? If they can't get money from the US, they're going to try to get money from Canada. But bro, like we don't have that.
Because TikTok operations have been banned in Canada as well.
Yeah, exactly. The offices are shut down.
Yeah.
So I feel like Canada, bro, unfortunately, whatever happens in the US, Canada follows. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. If people are leaving the platform, you have to understand, bro, 400 million viewers are wiped out from the platform. A lot of, bro, you have to understand 90% of the viewership that comes into Canada is external. It's not within Canada.
Right.
So if the biggest player in the market
has banned TikTok.
India is out.
Yeah.
And now America is out.
Yeah.
What's left, bro? There's nobody left.
China is its own silo.
Its own thing, yeah.
Bro, I read something online that people are going to Red Note and there's a chat forum over there where they can chat with like other people on the app.
Yeah.
And people are talking with a lot of Chinese people and sharing information about what different cultures are like.
Oh, really?
Because Red Note is so China specific.
Wow.
This is the opportunity that the Chinese people are using to understand how the world operates. Because how controlled the media is.
Wow, that's blowing my mind. I want to check this out.
Exactly. Like people are going on the app and talking to Chinese people, and Chinese people are curious about how the world is operating.
Because bro, it's two ends of the world. It's completely
exactly
different.
Because China does all they can to stop media outflow outside of the country.
Yes.
It is very restrictive.
But now, don't you think like Red Note, that's a privacy concern in China?
Yeah, and they'll do something to stop it.
Yeah.
They will definitely, bro. This was a surprise for them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Chinese government could not have predicted it. Nobody could have predicted it that the people will migrate to Red Note.
Yeah.
So now that the people have migrated to Red Note,
things are opening up.
Things are opening up, and they are not liking it for sure.
Yeah.
So now they are going to make everything. They are going to make sure that whatever happens, they are going to conserve it.
Wow.
That's insane.
Wow.
That is absolutely insane. I want to ask you, as a a person who owns a content creation business or a media production company, what are your 3 biggest advice that you would give to a new creator who's just wanting to start out, and how should they start out with everything that's happening right now?
For a new creator that's coming into the space, whatever new platform is coming out, use it and abuse it. Try it out. Again, I was the first person to say TikTok was going to flop. I never got on it. Everybody around me got on it and they blew up. It happens, right? And maybe it fails. You can't predict anything. Try it out. 2, consistency. Consistency is everything, regardless of the platform. And 3, pick your niche. pick what type of content you want to make.
Hmm.
I would highly advise pick one niche.
Hmm.
Maybe it's travel,
Hmm.
and make everything travel related,
Nice.
right? And within that niche, find a segment. Like maybe you give itinerary guides.
Hmm.
That's your niche within the travel space. Or you try out different restaurants across the world. That's your travel niche. Or your travel niche is just giving tips and tricks for like going around the world. That's your travel niche. Or you just create cinematic videos showcasing the world.
Yep.
That's your travel niche.
I think one of the most important things that new creators should do is tailor it to the audience and community you have.
While staying loyal to yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, staying
Exactly.
organic.
The 70% of your viewers are 25-year-old men.
Yeah,
You should know what 25-year-old men like,
yeah,
but all at the same time stay true to yourself.
yeah, yeah.
That is something that, like, look at the analytics.
Yeah, and that is the most difficult part because
Exactly.
if you just start catering towards your demographic, then you have basically left the purpose why you started.
Yeah.
And if you serve the purpose of only doing what the reason why you started, then the demographic shouldn't matter. Then the numbers shouldn't matter. Then it doesn't matter how big you grow. But then how are you gonna monetize of that? It's not sustainable.
That's true.
So you have to find the perfect balance.
I think the
between
strategy is the one that we were talking about. One piece of content, like this should be on a rotational basis, but one piece of content should be evergreen content.
everything. Yes. Yes.
It can be useful to yourself, to your community, to a new user that comes into your community anytime.
Yeah. Yeah.
A very basic thing. Let's take the travel example.
Yeah.
Top 10 food places in New York.
Yeah.
Always works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always works.
Yeah.
Then one topic should be controversial.
Yeah.
Because that will help you grow.
Yeah. Why Air Canada sucks.
Boom, boom, yeah. Why Air Canada sucks.
Yeah.
A very good topic that will blow you up.
Yeah.
And the third one is growth.
Yeah.
These are the topics that are tailored to your community.
Yes.
So if my community is 25-year-old men or 20-year-old men in New York,
Yeah.
my content should be the best date spots in New York.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. All the creators that are new in the space, you have to play the cards very strategically.
Exactly.
As unfortunate as it is, because creating content should be fun. The reason why you're starting to create content is because you like what you're doing. You should always have that. Meanwhile, keeping in mind of everything that you're following is bringing. And yeah, it's gonna be again, bro. It's gonna be interesting seeing what creators are coming up from what part of the world. Like, I believe his name is Cabby, the person who doesn't talk,
Yes.
bro. Insane, right?
And you have to bring something extremely unique to the
Yes.
viewers now. Bro, it's so easy to get lost.
Yes.
It's so easy to get lost.
And because
We are figuring it out as well,
yeah,
bro.
because you have to understand, over the last decade, bro, so much content has come out into the world. Any idea is not a unique idea anymore.
Yeah.
And no idea is a unique idea
Yeah.
anymore. Everything has been done.
Yeah.
It's just how you put your spin into it. And the best way to do that is integrate your personality into it. That's why podcasts are one of the best ways of creating content. It's true.
Bro, personality will sustain any platform. you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
Personality has to be there.
Yeah.
If you are just a potato sitting in the room,
Yeah.
it's not going to
Yeah.
work out. You have to say something witty, you have to say something fun, you have to
Yeah.
connect with your audience. When you talk, people would want to listen to you.
Yeah.
You have to have that.
Yeah. Question for you. Do you think whatever the outcome of whatever is going on in this part of the social media realm is going to have a direct impact into the streaming world?
Streaming world?
Yeah.
Very good question. When you say everything that's happening in this world, what do you mean by that?
Like, if the landscape of TikTok and the platforms change.
Change to what?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
do you see where I'm coming
Yes,
from?
I know what you mean.
Because streaming in itself is a different beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as you mentioned, streaming is not about watching the entire content. It's about the clips.
Yeah.
And clips will exist always. Clips are always going to exist. Clips
Yeah.
are going to be there, whatever the platform is, whatever the structure is, whatever the algorithm is. Clips are always going to be there.
Interesting.
So, like, because clips are raw. Clips
yeah, it's
are
organic.
real.
It's
Clips
organic.
are organic. Exactly.
Right?
So, clips will always be there.
Yeah.
As a consumer or as a person, I am very much interested in the business aspect. Like, not as a consumer, but just as a
Yeah.
person in the business space,
Yeah.
I am very much interested in what the business will look like.
Hmm.
Because people made shit ton of money with TikTok lives, with TikTok shop, with TikTok creator funds, with
Screw that, bro. Just
everything.
brand deals itself.
Brand deals
the
as
OG
well.
way, bro.
Exactly, the
Yeah.
OG way, the partnerships,
Yeah.
the collaborations, all of this.
Yeah.
I am very interested in how that will change because every brand is going to be afraid to try out the new platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there is not going to be money to begin with.
Yeah, and it's gonna take some time to like convert. I was talking to an extremely big client recently, and bro, it took them a little while to integrate themselves onto TikTok.
Yeah.
And right when they started, boom, shut down.
Unfortunately.
So yeah, like it's gonna take a while for.
But you know what? The creator who starts making content on these platforms not looking at the money, because there's not going to be money to start with. They are going to be the ones who make the most money down the line.
Yeah, that's exactly how all these beginner TikTokers, Charlie, Dixie, bro, none of
They
them
were just making
money.
videos for fun in their houses on lockdown,
Yeah,
man, during
money
lockdown.
wasn't a question.
Exactly.
Right?
Same
And-
YouTube.
Yes, yeah, same with YouTube. Bro, in the beginning, YouTube was paying nothing.
So interesting. So from what I understand is, for a new creator, this is goal one. Any new platform that's coming up, even if it's TikTok, the revamped version of TikTok, if it's coming up, go on there and make content that
Like,
is-
there's no tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, just make content.
Exactly. And don't think about money at least for the first 3 months.
Yes, at the bare minimum.
At the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Build that followership and then money will flow when brands start trusting you, the platform and everything.
Yeah, and keep in mind of the few things that I mentioned, right? Consistency, your niche, and just being yourself.
Perfect. Makes sense.
All three of these things.
Makes sense. Okay, with that, this was a very good conversation.
This was an incredible conversation.
Episode 3. We are getting in the groove. We are getting in the groove. We are getting much more comfortable with this entire format.
Yeah.
I think with every episode, I think what we can promise is that it's going to get more into the business world. Because you want to discuss all the feedback that was given to us by our friends. Let's discuss that. Genuinely discuss that.
A lot of the feedback we got was, like, it is fun. The type of content we are making, it's great. It's a great way of how we're making content, but it's not on par with the branding we had set in the very initial stages.
Exactly.
It was very fun, but now we want to divert that more towards the business side, like the conversation we had today. This was very interesting. There was so much we talked about, and I hope you guys took away things from
and
there, right?
Please check out the long form content, because there is so much. Even if we clip this out,
yeah,
I don't think you are going to get the whole gist of it.
Yeah. So the long form content, like, our aim should be to just talk about business and media in a more serious setting, and actually like talk about the way
we are planning to change the vibes up a bit as well.
Yeah.
Because one of the biggest feedbacks we received were for the edits. We also had a look at the edits. The edits are not the finest quality.
Yeah.
So we are changing that, because we have a award-winning filmographer and editor in the house.
But the thing is, like, we're trying to figure out that niche.
Exactly.
Right? So
we are trying stuff out.
It's part of the creative process.
Exactly.
Right?
Like, the reason why, and I think we have not shared this with anyone, and like, we are sure we are listening to their opinions.
Yeah.
But the reason why we came out with those dirty, cheap edits was because that is what works on these platforms. So we were like, let's try it out.
Yeah, and it's Gen Z content.
We're
Gen
creating
Z
content.
content.
And the traction we have received is amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
But is that the direction that we want to go in?
In the
It's
long
again
term,
the
no.
red pill, blue pill.
Yeah.
Make shitty as edits, but make sure that they go viral, or make very good edits, but then
They're not.
the virality is strong.
So obviously the first step is to gain virality and traction.
100%.
And then form that brand image in front of
100%.
everyone. So bear with us. We're doing it on purpose.
Yes. If you guys think that we like our pop-outs around pink screen, it is not the case. We are doing it intentionally so that you comment and you guys interact with that post.
Yeah.
Because if that is not going to happen, everybody will skip 2 guys talking about some random thing.
Yeah. But anyways,
With that,
this is episode 3.
Exactly.
Thank you for tuning in.
and you gotta do what you gotta do. DVD, DVD, DVD. There you go. Perfect.